Gentleman from Texas is recognized.
Thank you, and thank the gentleman. Earlier this year, I introduced H.R. 558. This legislation would rename the Veterans Affairs Medical Center located in Big Spring, Texas, after the Medal of Honor recipient George H. O'Brien, Jr. I'd like to thank Chairman Miller and Congressman Flores for working to include this legislation as a part of our bill before us today. Born in Fort Worth, Texas in 1926, Mr. O'Brien enlisted in the Marine Corps while attending Texas Tech University. Shortly after graduation, he deployed to Korea. On October 27, 1952, the Americans mounted a counterattack during the Battle of the Hook, a position of key strategic significance. When the battle began, 2nd Lieutenant O'Brien leaped from the trench and bravely led his platoon into a deadly small arms artillery and mortar fire against a numerically superior force. Mr. O'Brien official citation tells his story best. Although shot through the arm and thrown to the ground by hostile automatic weapons fire as he neared the well-entrenched enemy position, he regained his feet, waved his men onward, and continued to spearhead the assault, pausing only long enough to come to the aid of a wounded Marine. Encountering the enemy at close range, 2nd Lieutenant O'Brien proceeded to hurl hand grenades into the bunkers and, utilizing his carbine to best advantage in the savage hand-to-hand combat, succeeded in killing at least 3 of the enemy. Impressively, despite being wounded, 2nd Lieutenant O'Brien refused to be evacuated for medical treatment for nearly 4 hours and continued to lead his men in battle. 1 year to the day after his actions, Mr. O'Brien was awarded the Medal of Honor by President Eisenhower for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty as a rifle platoon commander in action against enemy aggressor forces. Upon his discharge from the United States Marines, O'Brien settled in Big Spring, Texas to raise a family and begin a career in petroleum geology, and often participated in volunteer programs at the Big Spring VA. In 2003 interview with American Veteran magazine, Mr. O'Brien stated, "This Medal of Honor is not mine. I hold it in trust for so many young people who didn't become grandfathers." George Herman O'Brien passed away on March 11, 2005. He was 78 years old. I urge my colleague to support the underlying bill, and I'm proud to honor this great American veteran. With that, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. It's time.